on a date night.
Oh, yeah, date night, yeah.
Harvest the soybeans on a date night.
Yeah. Which I like being in the combine with you.
Not your typical date though.
Yeah. I
Right around
like
the
that. It
combine.
gets away from the rest of the world.
It does do that.
So how are your soybeans right now? You can't see the screen because it's really bright, but tell them how they're harvesting.
Just over 80 bushels. Bouncing around 80, 79, 80, 82, something like that.
That's really, really good, isn't it?
Very good. Very good soybeans. Yields around here typically for us are around 50, 48, 50 bushels, 52.
So this is excellent.
Excellent. Excellent things.
Why is that so much better than last year, you think?
I think for the most part we had a little better season. We had more than adequate rains. We probably had too much rain early on, about right in the middle of the season. Just good weather. Very good variety, very good soybean variety, and very good weather.
What kind of soybeans are these?
These are Syngenta, and I don't remember the number there is 61 M something, MX something, I think it is. I'm gonna look back and see what they are. It's a new bean that just come out. Bean just come out this year, I think, from what I understand. It showed up very well in North Carolina's OBTs, which is sort of what we go on for choosing varieties. Is we go on a lot of what North Carolina's testing shows. They're normally very accurate. Normally very accurate for testing varieties to see how they perform different soil types, different areas across the state. They come up with good information normally. Yeah, we have a lot of deer. Have a lot of deer here.
I saw a couple of set of eyes at the back of this farm a while ago.
We have coyotes here, and that might have been a coyote down there a while ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
We have coyotes here. Of course, there's deer here as well on this farm, but there's coyotes on this farm.
So what about your reel? What did you do different this year? What kind of combine you got?
This is a John Deere 9770 STS. It's a 2011 model. And the header is a John Deere 630F platform. And this is the first year I'd seen online that this company that made the reel for this header made a conversion to turn it into a what they call an orbit track.
Orbit track?
Orbit track. Which makes the reel feed a lot better than the standard reel that they produce. These platforms, feed really well. You can see down there, it never puts feeding, it feeds very well. That was a fairly expensive option, but it's been well worth it, I think. It's I don't know if it'll pay for itself in one season, but it's saved a lot of beans. Where that other reel would not feed nearly as well, you would lose some off the front and some shatter loss and that kind of stuff. This reel just does much better. It's a very good investment, I think, for a platform reel, for a platform header.
I don't see any rabbits out here like we saw in the other field.
I've not seen many over here in this area of town. I've not seen many. Back on our home place. You know, we were done picking up the night, and there were rabbits just everywhere. I've not seen any rabbits over here. I don't know. Might be enough coyotes over here to keep them taken care of.
Oh man.
Take this out, baby. That's just the way it is.
So show me again how you know when your tank is full, whatever you call it, with soybeans. Because it looks right here and then it's full.
Well, it comes right on right there. It just says right now that the grain tank is 3/4 full. It's got a sensor on it that says when it gets 3/4 full, that sensor comes on and lets you know. And when it fills up, it'll come on. The whole screen will go on and says the grain tank is full.
Why is that caution line over there? The yellow caution.
It has an error code in it right now. I'm using you're using a Raven auto steer, field computer auto steer system tied into John Deere's CAN bus system, and the combine recognizes that it is a third-party system,
Oh.
and it has set a code.
Okay.
It doesn't really affect anything. It's just got a code set because it knows that it's not John Deere, and it doesn't like that.
Uh-huh.
But the Raven is, at the time we bought it, was much more affordable than the Deere version. And it steers just fine. It's perfect.
So you've got auto steer on now, so you're not having to touch anything.
That's correct. Gives you more time to watch all these little different functions. This right here is a grain loss sensor, grain loss system. And it lets you know how much grain's going out the back. If those numbers go up, those bars go up, more beans are going out the back. If these go up, more beans is going out the rotor part. This is the cleaning part.
Okay.
And right now it's losing very little out the back.
That's good. Let's see. Oh, I can see it now. It's 81 acre. I can get it on the camera now. That's cool.
Bouncing around upper 70s to lower 80s. You got it kind of cool in here.
Sorry.
You're fogging up. See, it's fogging up the window down here. And I think we've got rain. They say we've got a decent chance of rain Thanksgiving Day, so we've really got to keep moving.
Yeah. How much more have you got to harvest? Are you not done? Are you halfway through? Or?
Like about 170 acres right now or so.
So you're almost done.
Not too far. Won't be too far. We harvest beans in North Carolina. The groups that we plant are normally group 6 and group 7. And for us in North Carolina, those groups normally get ready around the very 1st of November, maybe the last week in October. We occasionally plant some group 5 beans. I had some 5 beans this year. It did very well, but it's a little risky in North Carolina because it doesn't cool off enough. Humidity's too high. Mid-October for those beans, you have a risk of losing some of those beans. And the problem with November harvesting beans, daylight savings time changes. The days are getting shorter and the time has changed, and we'll have enough picking hours here today. And I guess the time change doesn't matter. I mean, it's still the same length of the day, but there's just not a lot of picking hours in a day. But with a 30-foot platform and a combine of this size, we